Hello, YouTube. Hello, everyone. I don't know if this is working. It looks like it's working. It looks like we're live now. Okay, so this is the first time. Let me just do something real quick. Yeah, excuse me. So this is the first time I've streamed on this setup or this computer. This is kind of my new station. And I've yet to actually do a live stream from this computer. So if you could, let me know if the volume is good, if the stream quality looks good, because if it doesn't, then that tells me some settings are still off in all of my streaming software. So if sounds good, let me know. If video's good, let me know. Cool. Then it looks like I know what I'm doing. That's a good thing. That's a good thing. So anyways, I was kind of sitting around, haven't done a stream like this in a while, so I figured, what the hell, give my new station a go at it. So I figured I would do a little, maybe some afternoon trading with you guys, walk you guys through some things, see if anything even makes sense to trade. So you guys should be able to see the screen, so everything's good. I'm going to actually move a couple do I want to do that? Hold on one second. Let me just make sure everything is the way it's supposed to be. So I need to do a couple adjustments here, so give me a second. I need to go to 1 minute. I need to go to 1 minute. This needs to be connected to that. So I'm just reorganizing my charts because I had to change them around a little bit to do this stream. So I'm just getting a couple things organized. And Thinkorswim's been running really slow here today, so that's kind of unfortunate. And you know what I'm probably going to do? And that's not even my legit setup. I need to take this chart. Hold on. I need to bring this up here. Yeah, thought I was ready. Apparently not. So let me pull this up. That goes to there. You guys don't need that. Yeah, this is what happens when you have 6 computer screens. There's a lot to move around. Okay. And you go there. Almost ready. We're almost there. So I made this one, that one, and then that is that. So that's good. And then, yeah. We're ready to go. I'm going to move my stream window here, get this over there, and then bring that back up, and it's going to go over there. Boom! Should be done. This might be a little loud. I'll try to turn it down a little bit. As I bring it up, bring it down, 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 down. Hello, hello, hello. Okay, so that's down. Okay. So, let's see what we got going on. Let me increase this because I can't read for anything. All right, so it looks like the stream's good. That's good. Sounds good. That's good. Short some TYME. Yeah, I screwed that one up today. You bought 65 NEO call for August. I mean, I think NEO is going to go to $74. It's probably a little different, but yesterday we had suggested the price of NEO would probably go to $74, and then about 30 minutes later, JP Morgan had announced they had a $75 price target. So, you know, we were suggesting a $74 price target. 30 minutes later, JP Morgan suggests a $75 price target. Yeah, I mean, I just haven't done a live session, so I figured why not. So anyways, this is a trade that I'm currently in. It's with ENG, currently short 830 shares. So ENG was a trade today that I shorted 6,000 shares here in this top. Started shorting here, added here, and then covered on the way down. Took most off in this drop, you know. Oop, hold on. I took most of my short off on ENG today down here in this drop around like 590. And then I reshorted another 500 shares on this top. So it was basically looking to see if this would end up fading out for majority of the day and then into tomorrow. Let me change over a setting here on TOS that might help speed my platform up really quickly. I bet it makes it a little quicker. And then let me remove my garbage and trash. Yeah, so overall today was a good day. I'm at, I don't know, where am I at? I don't even know what I'm at. Let's see. Something. 8,000 in the green right now. Commission on the day is, where the hell's my commission? 786. So it's a $7,000 day right now. So it's a good day. Yeah, I got a haircut. I was thinking about keeping it long, and then I'm like, I always do it. I always do that. So I was thinking about keeping it long, but I just got it chopped. I look 100 times better now than I did. That's for sure. Neo has been downgraded. Neo was downgraded. I think, I don't know who it was by. Maybe it was Citibank. Let's take a look at it. So Neo was upgraded and downgraded within like 2 days, but I think the downgrade on Neo really is just the price that it's currently at or very close to. So let me just double check. Where is it at? That's not it. Analyst from Citigroup, Neo neutral from buy, price target of 68.30. So right now, Citigroup has a price target of about 68.30, which in reality, the 68.30 price target is probably a little bit more realistic than the 75 to 74 price target. See, a Neo price target of 74 to 75 is really where we want the market to go. But once it reaches 74, 75, it's going to pull back and then probably be closer to a 69, 68 price. So Citigroup is actually, I would say, more accurate in the estimate because that's where the price would probably be more sustainable. The prices won't be sustainable at 74, 75 as soon as they get there. They'll get there and then they'll sell off probably closer to 68. So 74 to 75 is the euphoric upswing target. 68 is a more realistic price per share target. Yeah. Wow. Okay. So Mr. Haradarki, I'm just going to have to hide you from the channel, bud. That's just too much. I can't handle it. Sorry, bud. I mean, like, no offense. I mean, sorry, Mr. Hart. It's nothing against you. It's just it's complicated in my eyes. It doesn't even. I'm good. I don't need any of that. So, anyways, yeah, Neo, Citigroup, price target is 68. We're thinking 74, but 74 is for really the play to the upside. 174.75 hits, it's going to sell off. So essentially the price target given by JP Morgan is a price that they want to sell at, and I want to sell at too. If Neo goes to 74.75, we're going to be sellers in that location. So that's kind of why we want the price up there. Okay. CCIV, rumor of Lucid. Yeah, I mean, again, the more you guys listen to my channel, not that you have to, it doesn't even matter, but you know, more or less, I am probably one of, I would say, the furthest traders from like listening to news and trying to predict news and buy stocks on rumors. It's just never been a thing that I've tried to do, so I can't say I'd be good or bad at it, but I really don't go based on trading stocks from a news or hype or any of that. I really just follow a technical pattern, you know, day in and day out, high-low perspective of the market. So I basically, with my own judgment, decide whether or not something is either high or low and makes sense to buy based on risk to reward. So again, CCIV, I have no clue if it's going to be the next big thing. I don't know. I have no idea. But if in the event CCIV becomes overbought, becomes oversold, then I'll trade a bounce, I'll trade a top. So again, I don't trade on the whole rumor talk myself. I know a lot of others do. It's just not something I've ever really done. Some of my long-term holds, I'd have to double check. Probably, I mean, I still own Apple. I think I still own Facebook. I own Nvidia, AMD, pretty much a lot of the semiconductors, but I'm starting to invest heavily I want to say I'm starting to invest alongside of my account manager for my retirement accounts and long-term portfolios. We're starting to invest more into emerging markets and rather than the United. I mean, we're still investing in the United States, and it's not like I'm some know-it-all here. I'm just telling you guys, we're investing in emerging markets. The United States we're invested in, but there's a lot of growth potential in the emerging markets. There always has been. Everybody always knows there's been a lot of potential in emerging markets, but emerging markets are third world countries. We don't call them third world countries because of political correctness in the finance world. So because of political correctness, it went from investing in third world countries to investing in emerging markets. As in these third world countries, economies become more developed, they're going to emerge into a bigger economy. So, that's kind of where we stand, in some of the investing world. Thoughts on QS? Yeah, I'll take a look. Hold on, let me do something. One second. I gotta do something here. Okay. Yeah, we can take a look at. We'll take a look at whatever you asked of. What did you ask? What stock? QS. And then I'm also. What am I in short? I'm in short ENG. Yeah. So let's take a look at QS just for fun. Why not? So QS put in a bounce today. Let me take the news out of here. We don't need that. We don't need the level 2. Don't need that. Don't need that. I mean, maybe we need news. Yeah, I could leave news on this side. So yeah, I mean QS. Oh, and then let me change this back. There we go. I was saying something was kind of funky here. Don't need that. Yeah, so if we look at QS, man, Thinkorswim is just absolute trash today. If anybody from Thinkorswim or TD Ameritrade is watching this stream, please tell your bosses to get their shit together. You are worth billions of dollars. Use some of the money. Fix your platform, okay? So anyways, QS sold off big. I'll show you. Yeah, so if you look at QS, I mean, it sold off really big. I timed the bounce wrong one of the days, which made me lose like 10 grand or whatever. So yeah, we wanted to get long QS and trade this bounce. I missed it. Someone from our trading group did very well. I mean, many people from our trading group did well on it. I didn't. But anyways, it was a nice bounce. You hit resistance. You're on slight support today. If I zoom in, I'll show you. So if you zoom in, you kind of see this dotted trend line in here. You're kind of holding that. Either way, I'm not a big fan of QuantumScape right now, where it's at. But if you want to be long bias QuantumScape, you have a potential target of $70. I'm not a big fan of being long it, but if I were to be long with a target on the upside, the first thing that we could justify going to is about 66 bucks to 70 bucks. So yeah, if you want to be long QuantumScape, which I'm not, the first target you would have on the upside is about $66 to $70. Is that going to hit? I don't even know. I have no idea. It's not a bounce I would trade, but again, that's your first target on the upside. What time frame are you using for entry? 1 minute charts, daily charts, 180-day charts. I mean, there are videos out there how to set up the support and resistance. You're just going to have to go search my YouTube channel to get it. You can also go to boilerroomtrading.com, buy the custom deviation for 49 bucks. Comes with some videos inside the course, and then it also comes with a customized scanner that you can install. So we show you how to set it up for free, but we'd also like you to spend money on our website. I mean, who doesn't that runs a business? So we have one on our website where if you buy that, comes with some instructional videos. It's a little bit better for your Thinkorswim platform, and it comes with a scanner that's programmed for the lines. But if you go to my YouTube channel, search in My Trading Strategy this strategy will make you a consistent, profitable trader. If you day trade, just watch this one video. There's 3 videos. If you day trade, just watch this one video. This strategy will make you a consistently profitable trader. And the My Strategy video on YouTube, then it will show you exactly how to set up this channel. After you watch those 3 videos, you will probably never watch Ricky Gutierrez's videos again. You may never watch Warrior Trading's videos again. Clay traders, it might be exactly everything you need to stop searching around the internet for how-to videos. It might be exactly what you need, and I hope it is. And I hope you never have to watch another one of my videos again after you watch those couple, but I hope you do. All right. Can we see 37K today? I wish. I hope I could make 37K today. I don't think that's going to be the case, though. Why did I have a falling out with Ricky? Because we were going to partner together, and then it's been so long. Oh, yes. So I was going to partner with Ricky Gutierrez. Nothing against Ricky Gutierrez. But he basically said... What did he say? It basically was along the lines like, I wouldn't be able to do my own trading company for like 7 years. I had to sign a non-compete for like 5 years. It was like basically just... It was like taking a knife to your own throat. So if you're dumb, well, I don't want to say that, but yeah, I mean, it was basically like committing suicide for myself in the business world. And it was just dumb. It was just a bad deal. So I'm like, no, I'm good. I'll just go do my own thing. So no hard feelings. Don't really care. I'm glad I did. That's usually the way it goes. I don't really watch Patrick Whelan, but yeah. What is a 1 Cardano? The Professor! Who went on Disney? I did not go on Disney. I'm just reading comments right now, waiting till something happens on my scanner here. Give me a second. I'm going to turn this fan up a little bit. Nope. Cool. So anyways, yeah, let's go take a look at my ENG short. Let's see how that's doing. So the ENG short is still working. After shorting the top and adding short here, we're still fading. Potential target of 562 right now. So anyway, still just going to hang on to the 800 share short here for now. I'm going to check this other stock real quick. Solo, still ripping. If you're watching Solo, it makes more sense to be long by a Solo for the time being. But if today, what time is it? 1:25. Yeah, so if today we see Solo hitting prices of basically $9. So anywhere from the $8.30 to potentially $9 here on Solo, we are going to be short bias. So I don't know if it's going to happen. I think it has the potential to do it. But if Solo manages to work its way higher on the day into the zone of it's $8.70 to $9, $8.70 to $8.92, $9, we're going to be short bias the stock. Thanks, Andre. Appreciate it, boss. Was there a new IPO introduced? I think there was an IPO of... I don't. What was it? It was. I don't remember. There was some IPO today, and the thing went nuts, and I don't remember. But someone mentioned it earlier, and I can't remember the stock, what it was. What do I think about Average Joe Trader? I don't even know who that is. I have no clue. So all I ask is A, hit the like button. I hate asking that. It seems so just meh. So anyways, hit the like button. Let's piss off the YouTube algorithm. And then share the video, please. Just go share it somewhere. You know, share it to your grandma. I'm sure she'd be interested. So far, there's really nothing updating on the high-a-day scanner, so nothing to do there. ENG, I'm up 49 cents on the short, so that's going the right direction. CCIV up 11%. Yeah, it's update. Yeah, let's go take a look at NEO. I can't remember what's going on today with this. So, update on a NEO is there's really nothing to do. I mean, kind of. So, if we take a look here at NEO, let's just look at I think it's the daily chart or the 4-hour. All right, so, yeah, no. First, we'll look at the 4-hour chart. So something you always first do whenever a stock breaks into a new high, the way NEO did, is you look for a divergence, right? You want to know, do we or do we not have more or less momentum as we go into this new high? Currently, NEO has more momentum on this move into the all-time high than it did when it had moved to the high of 59, 58. So for now, NEO is doing exactly what it's supposed to be doing, which is pulling back. If you look at this chart, you're going to see that NEO has ran from, just call it this white trend line, to this yellow trend line. That means in this moment in time, we have hit resistance. That's why we've pulled back. But as soon as we cross through 65.90 successfully, we are most likely going to go towards prices of $74. Okay? So for right now, there's really nothing to do with NEO in term. I mean, there is. If you want to buy it, you go long. I mean, but you're not going to go significantly higher until candles cross through and hold above 65.90. Once that happens, there's a good chance you're going to see NEO higher towards the price target of $74. Okay? Madaz Money. Madaz, I like him. He's legit. He's legit. I don't follow iconic traders, but I know of Madaz, and from what I understand, he's a great trader. So, yeah, from what I understand, he doesn't post a lot of videos, but either way, he's good. Have you seen the volume of AMC? No, I really haven't paid attention to AMC. Do I trade halts? Yes and no. When I see something getting halted, I'm like, if something's halting going up, I'm not jumping in it to try and trade it long. And if something's halting down, I'm not jumping in it to trade it down. No, that's not what happens. But I do get involved in a halt if I'm in a trade and say it's starting to crash and it gets halted on the way down, then I'll be involved in a halt. Or if I'm buying a stock and it goes up and then it gets halted and I don't sell, then I'll be involved in a halt. But trading halts is a terrible strategy. Terrible. I'm sure there's ways to make it work, but it's not a, hey, go do this and it's going to be amazing. No, you don't want to trade halts or have a go-to strategy of trading halts. From everything that I've done and seen and watched, don't work. Elite member. Very nice. You said Elliot, but you're an elite. Thank you very much, sir. What do I think about Michael Edward, True Trading Group? I don't follow True Trading Group. I know of them. I don't. Like I said, I really don't have opinions of anybody else who trades. I don't care what anybody else does or doesn't do, or how much they do or don't make or do make. All I am is focused on my own trading and my own channel. That's about it. I really don't, and it doesn't matter to me. Is it easy to borrow on Lightspeed? There's always an option to borrow shares if they're easy to borrow. And then if stocks are hard to borrow, then you have to purchase shares to short. Lightspeed does have a good inventory of shares to short, but they're expensive, and eventually I will not be on Lightspeed anymore for most of my shorting activity. So Lightspeed is going to lose a bunch of money when I switch. But I'm sure they make millions and millions and millions and millions already, but they're going to lose my customer, my money soon on the short side of things. Yeah. So again, the reason, okay, fair enough. Storm, we've already done tons of trading setup videos. If you just go through my channel, there's enough in there that should probably get you going. I tried to open an account with TradeStation, but their system was down and wouldn't let me deposit money. So after that, I said the hell with them until they get their shit together. What's my thoughts of BMRA possibly hitting 750 this week? We were looking at BMRA earlier. It never made sense for us to trade today. BMRA got smoked on resistance. So if I zoom in, you see this yellow line, the yellow line? BMRA ran right to the yellow today and got smoked. And if we look at the daily chart, I'll show you on the daily chart. If we go to the daily chart, you'll see that BMRA ran right to the statistical average today and got smoked. So it could, but you have to get through this resistance point of 750 first. And so I think your question was, Sifin. Yeah, so you're basically, what happened was you bought mRNA, or you today, whoever you are, I'm sorry, so Titan, you bought BMRA today on that high. That's why you're asking me this question. I am almost certain that you were a part of the people and traders going long BMRA here at 750 on this high. And you had no idea you were buying resistance. Let me show you. So if I'm correct, let me know. I don't mean to point you out and be, a dick, but I'm almost positive you bought this top. And now you're asking me if it's going to go to 750 because you're bag holding. So you pretty much bought this top right at resistance. So the only way you go back to positive is if the market's strong enough to reverse and then break through resistance. If I was in your situation, I would not be holding that at 750. No. You'd be better buying it now, looking for it to go back to 750, because at least on the 4-hour time frame, you're back at the statistical average or fair value price for the stock within the 4-hour time frame. And on the daily chart, now you're sort of slightly oversold on the downside. You're kind of into a more low. Anyways, I wouldn't be holding it. It's probably not going back to 750. Even if it does, I mean, it could, but yeah, it's not a good long position to be in there. Why you using a lot of indicators? I guess the simple answer would be because it helps me. Today I am up almost 9,000. No, sorry, 8,000. But after, it's like a $7,000. It's called a $7,000 day. I traded up to $8,000 profit from execution and trades and investments, but after commission, it's closer to a 7,000 day. What do I think about BYND? I'd have to look at it, but I haven't traded that, watched it for quite a bit. GSAT is booming. Yeah, we'll see about that, bud. GSAT's kind of booming. Yeah, So, like looking at this is GSAT. So GSAT currently right now has a price target of 49 cents to 51 cents. So in the near term future, you're going to see the price of GSAT back to about 50 cents a share. I'm not a big fundamental trader, and I would basically be lying to you if I told you I knew a ton about fundamental trading. I don't know enough about the fundamentals and how you would actually apply that to an investment to dictate whether or not it should increase by 10x or 5x or whatever that might be. I don't have that skill set. My skill set's in looking at basically the stock trading environment and figuring out how to buy things on a high-low basis, and so I'm just purely technical. So fundamentally speaking, how to apply it to investments in stocks, don't really know much, but I know about the fundamentals of companies. But how you actually apply and make it make sense, I don't have that skill set. At least not yet. Maybe I will one day. I would hope so. That would be awesome. No, TOS has never fixed their issue. TOS has not fixed their issue. How much do you think Ross Cameron influences the stock trade? A lot. Yeah, 100%. Nothing against the man, but by him streaming on YouTube with I don't even know what the delay is, but with there being a delay. So here's the thing. Streaming in general to a lot of people while you trade can help influence the stock to begin with. Trading on a stream, if it has a delay, increases the likelihood that people would actually buy after you. So, again, it's not my place to dictate wrong from right, but that aside, factually speaking, trading live with a lot of viewers on a stream that is delayed can definitely help push prices, absolutely, especially with a delay. $459 people on the stream. Thank you everybody for tuning in and looking at this beautiful, beautiful face. Appreciate that. Do you trade only or do you invest? So yeah, I'm a big advocate of investing, but as I had stated earlier, I'm not one that's built a skill set to invest long-term in stocks and really know how to project growth and numbers and all this stuff. I can't do that. I'm not good enough. So I take my money and I give it to somebody else to invest. But I also do kind of chime in from time to time on things that I would like to do or areas of the market that are depressed. And things of that nature. So no, most of all long-term investing goes to somebody else that manages my money that I know very well I golf with him, so he manages my money, and then we'll share ideas back and forth. And so there's a little bit that I can add to, I guess you could say, some of the investment approach, but most of it's going to be done by them. And then I just do my own thing, which is short-term. So my main goal of trading has always been to make money and take the money you make from trading and then invest it long term. Because again, I don't think, and I might be wrong, you never know where the career takes you or how big things can become, you never know. But I don't think that, and I don't want to limit myself and think small here, but thinking logically, I don't see myself being able to make more money trading unless I become like super, super, super crazy and amazing, maybe. But for the time being, I don't see myself making more money trading than I will by long-term investing, right? I think if I grow enough money in a long-term account, that account will eventually generate me more money than my trading. But my account right now cannot generate me more money than it can from trading. That being said, if I take all the money I make from trading and then invest it into a long-term account, it shouldn't be too long before that account, long-term, starts to crush it. So that's really my goal with trading, is to take the money I make from trading and then invest that into a long-term account. And then really with what I do on YouTube, just to sustain a normal average life of living off of the money and revenue that I generate through my YouTube channel. Yeah, I have a stock trading company. That's pretty much it. I have Boiler Room Trading, which is one company. Sooner than later, I'll probably be into real estate, and I'll probably have some sort of, real estate. I mean, I already own a home, but I don't rent it out. But in the future, I'll probably do some real estate as well. Yes, you pay for shares to short. I'm going to go back and take a peek at Solo. See where that's at. Not doing much. How many accounts do I have? I have an account with I have 2 accounts at TD Ameritrade. I have 1 account at Webull, 1 account at Robinhood, an account at TradeZero, account at Lightspeed, and those I have an IBKR account that I don't use. So I have like 6, 7 different accounts, but I really only trade in like 1 or 2. Yes, our long-term account has bonds, things of that nature, yes. Probably TradeZero that I'll switch to for shorting. My current account capital is probably probably about 200,000. Right now I generate. It fluctuates on YouTube. The more I work on YouTube, the more money I make on YouTube, obviously. But right now, I probably generate anywhere from $6,000 to $7,000 a month from YouTube. So make an average living of almost $80,000 from YouTube. In comparison to other people on YouTube, it's child's play. I would imagine someone like Ricky Gutierrez probably makes maybe like $15,000, $20,000, $25,000, $30,000 on his YouTube channel. Zip Trader and Humbled Trader, they're probably making $25,000, $30,000 a month on their YouTube channel making trading videos for you guys. And I wish I had that sort of following. I mean, I would love to make another 25, 30K a month on my YouTube channel. But we're just not that big. Maybe one day. Maybe one day it'll happen. And I mean, then again, maybe if I flash my Corvette, that could work. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe if I flash my Cobalt, still got that puppy. Maybe that'll work. What advice would you give to new traders? That this is probably going to be the hardest career you try to master. New trader. New trader advice. I would like to say just follow Boiler Room Trading, but that's so just dumb to say. But seriously, I would literally watch every single one of my videos on my channel. And then don't buy breakouts. Don't try to buy breakouts. Hold on. I need to change a setting on my stream real quick. Above 249. All right. P&L's 8,000, 7,000. I think the Boiler Room is garbage. I probably would not listen to anything those guys say. Trying to get through all these questions. Yeah, this year I became a million. Well, 1 million, I guess you would say, but not all cash. If you include depreciating assets, home as an asset rather than a liability, retirement accounts, trading accounts, then yes, I crossed the million mark, but not all in cash. So yeah, advice as a beginner trader, I'd probably watch most of the videos on my YouTube channel, start off with standard deviation, and only take trades that exist outside of 3 deviations on the upside and the downside, and you'll probably win more often than you'll lose. And as a new trader, you're going to lose money. Like, first rule of advice, new trader, you are guaranteed, probably most likely going to lose money and or lose your money. And then you will eventually make money. What do I think of options trading? Options trading is completely fine. Trade options if you want to trade options. That's it. There's really no thoughts. It's a great way of trading. If you know how to trade, anything you trade will work, right? If you have an approach that works for trading, you know when to buy, you know when to sell. It really doesn't matter what you trade. You will make money, right? If you buy an option and you're going to make money if it goes up, and you buy the stock at the right time and the stock goes up, you're going to make money. So it's not, what do you think of options? What do you think of futures? They all have their characteristics to them that make them different and or separate from one security or instrument to the next. But at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what the hell you trade, as long as you make the right decisions. Also, risk management is one of the biggest things for new traders, but as a new trader, you won't even know how to manage risk, most likely, so it's like irrelevant, kind of, because you won't manage your risk, most likely. Yeah, as a new trader, you have no idea how to manage risk, and you probably won't realize how to do it, so you'll probably just keep losing until you kind of figure... You basically need to lose until you figure it out, kind of. Yeah, I mean, it takes too much time to be on YouTube streaming, and I have a purpose, and I have a duty to our premium members. So I always make sure that I'm giving any member of our trading community, the time of day and working with them closer. Is Lightspeed worth it? Yeah, I mean, it's good. It's not the greatest, but it works. Let's see what's going on with this stock, VIR. Kind of interesting. Oh, okay. I'm going to get in my chair here. Oh, you guys can't really see me if I do that, huh? Okay. Time to maybe make a trade here. What's going on with VIR? Let's see. The fuck? What? No, not good, not good. Where to go? Where is level 2? Did I delete my level 2? Huh, I might have deleted my level 2 on accident. That would be dumb. Okay. Yeah, this might not work because I'm still kind of not all set up here. And my trading platform's all weird now. Okay, new, level 2. There it is, all the way on the top. So VIR is easy to borrow, but there's some news here. So Gilead, blah, 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 something collaboration, blah, 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 in combination strategies for functional cure for chronic hepatitis B. That actually sounds kind of important, but meh. Yeah, I mean, it's decent. I mean, you wouldn't want to be long this. I mean, you could maybe make some money on the long side, but yeah, maybe if VIR goes up a little bit more, like, for example, if VIR went all the way to, I gotta take this off and do it like this. Yeah, I would short VIR if it could get a little higher. Yeah, if magically VIR could go as high as, that's not going to happen. So it's no point of talking about it. But if somehow VIR went all the way up to prices of 37, we would be short, but there's pretty much no chance it's going to do that. From 29 to 33. We hit 33.50, we've pulled back to 39. I mean, VIR still might be worth a stab on the short side, but it definitely has a strong move to it. It's not even worth it. It's not an A1 setup. Never mind. I made about $300,000 last year. It cost all my trading accounts and retirement accounts all together. Yeah, you can make money quicker and faster from options, no doubt. I started really investing at 18, trading for like the past 6 years, 5 years, really strongly, I guess you could say. New traders start with 25K. It really doesn't matter what amount you're going to start with, you'll most likely lose. So the more money you start with, the more money you can lose quickly. The less money you start with, the less money you will lose quickly. So it's really whatever you want to do. If you want to lose more, start with more. If you want to lose less, start with less. And then once you've really gained your footing, then you should be increasing your account size. I can't really say that I've seen any great video about. I mean, I don't know. It's been a long time, but I don't really have a great video out there on risk management because it's so different. Yeah, your profit and loss resets every single year. I don't. I do like trading futures. Futures are awesome. Trade futures if you want to trade futures. Yeah, so VIR so if you look at, you can see how VIR, this would have been our price target on the downside, this blue line. So if we had gotten short, our first target move would have been down to 32.31. But I just didn't really see it as like a perfect A1 setup, so I didn't even trade it. But it would have worked nonetheless. Again, don't know. Trick trades worth the cost, not worth the cost. I don't know. Again, I don't really follow any else's trading. What makes the boiler room trading different from other courses? I mean, a little bit, but not much. Every single trading course you see is pretty much going to have the same exact content, just a different teacher. And that's about it. But other traders will tell you that ours is different. I mean, we teach the standard deviation strategy, which I have never seen anybody else ever in trading ever teach it. So I don't know, maybe that's different, but I've never seen anybody else trading and or using the same approach and or strategy that we're teaching. I don't know, just the other day a couple people said they had come from learning the momentum strategy from Ross Cameron. And it doesn't matter. Yeah, long story short, a couple people said they just recently joined us, and basically it's the best trading they've done ever. So that's good. But most courses are pretty much the same. Ours is a little different because we teach a strategy that I know for a fact Learn Plan Profit doesn't teach, Zip Trader doesn't teach, Humble Trader doesn't teach. I don't think Trick Trades teaches, True Trading Group teach. I don't know. But I don't think most of them do. So I can't speak on what they do or don't teach, but I'm sure they teach something good. Go to Telegram. Probably not going to go to Telegram. You're probably going to get blocked from my channel right now. Anyways, let's oh, maybe something interesting. APDN, I don't know. Let's see. This is kind of interesting. Is there any news? No news from APDN. It would be a very expensive trade. To trade or to not trade APDN. Yeah, APDN is like, it would be expensive for that many, so we'll keep it smaller today. The volume isn't all that high right now, so I'm going to start adding short onto APDN here. So just added 830 shares short on APDN. I'm going to move this screen up a little bit so you can see the P&L. So added short into APDN here. We're not extremely overbought on the intraday chart. We're slightly overbought, but this trade is to see if our longer term resistance levels actually hold true to resistance. So what I got, 1100. Add another little bit more. Yeah, I'm into 1,400 shares short now. So far, APDN still holding pretty strong. We'll see. Huh. Yeah, I don't really know for sure why everyone is buying this, but anyways, it's running up on the day. It's got no news. It's into long-term trending resistance. So, I mean, yeah, we'll see. The ultimate top for me would be probably 1007. But I didn't think we would reach 1007 to $10 prices because, again, we're kind of running into, like I said, long-term resistance. I don't think it's going to be a gigantic short here, but I do think there's going to be some profit to be made here on the downside if we can get the swing down. So what's my average? My average is 958. It's kind of a shit average. You really wanted the average in the 970s, but yeah, so I kind of didn't trade that too good because you really want your average above 956. My average is 958. I could short more here on the top to try to bring my average up. Could, but no. So we shifted into a green trade. We're up about, well, it was 100, now we're up 70, so still sitting. It's good. Step in the right direction. Oh, that spread. What's the spread like? What are they doing here? Yeah, it spread's tight in 945 to 948. So again, we need a greater move to the downside. we're on our first support right now, so the idea, if you look at the right screen, I'll show you. Pay attention to the right screen. Right now, the objective is to get through the low of 946. Once we're through 946, we should see a secondary leg to the downside, which would pay us out more on the short. So that's really our objective as of right now. And the markets generally try to move in sort of a mirroring fashion. You've seen that APDN has gone straight up. A lot of times the pullback would be straight down. That's a good bearish move from good old APDN. Starting to cover some of my shares into that bottom. So primarily out of that short, holding 200 shares for continuation. The trade netted $331. Yeah, so the pretty much everything you're seeing me do right now on the screen is the exact same thing we do every day in our trading room. We basically, what you just saw is exactly what we do every day. Well, try to, but yeah. But anyways, so that's what we do. And the only thing you don't see is the face camera. I don't have my face camera on while I'm working. Because it kind of takes up room on my screen, and I use every bit of my screen when we're trading and I'm streaming. So I don't do that, and it's kind of like, you know, you don't always want people like looking at you 24/7 throughout the day. So that being said, takes up screen space, and I don't want people looking at me every single day 24/7. So that being said, good short play on APDN. Really nothing more to do with it. We'll see if it goes a little lower. We'll see. That's about it. We're just basically sitting. You know, that was what we had right there on APDN. That was the first easily obtainable move on the downside. Generally, what comes next is always a little bit more confusing and more challenging to understand. So we have successfully gone from top to bottom. We're bouncing a bit. Now we just got to let the market kind of shake out and really just do whatever it wants to do. I generally don't hold my short overnight for too long. Ooh, what's going on here? ENG. Wow, ENG. That's a big squeeze, bud. So we go here, we go up. We're not really on mega resistance with ENG right now. Yeah, no point of holding for now. I don't really understand the move well enough. So the move on ENG here is probably going to pull back to 644. So I'm going to let ENG pull down a little bit more, and then I'm going to cover my shares on this. So ENG is down to 652. We're looking for a 644 move on ENG. Since I don't understand the move, I'm just not going to hold these shares short overnight, and we're not fading in the direction I would like. So took off most of it. It's going to take it all off there. So just taking a little loss on that. Unfortunately, but is what it is. APDN, not looking so hot, bud. Not looking so hot. That should keep coming down. Come. Hopefully. I don't really have an average daily profit. I mean, if you're asking, right now I'm averaging anywhere from like 2 to 4 to 5 grand a day. But I don't really have an average profit or daily goal. I just look at whatever the opportunity is I think the market provides, and then I trade that. And whatever profit that makes is what it makes. So I'm not taking size, trying to hit a certain amount. I'm usually just trading the market as I see fit based on what it provides, and whatever area of opportunity it provides is the amount of money that the trade is going to generate. So like if you look at my P&L, right? I mean, if you look at this P&L, it's like 3,500, 700, 127, 126, 22, 1,000, 2,000, 3,000. So all of these positions were different sizes. Some were bigger, some were smaller. So it's not like I'm always trading a bunch of thousands and thousands of shares. Sometimes I'll take positions that are like 200, 300 shares, right? So I'm happy making any bit of money. It doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be small. It just, all that really matters to me is simply trading the market as a market is, whatever the market provides is what I'm trading. And then whatever money I win or lose is the result of what the market offered. Is it unrealistic? I mean, yes. I mean, no. Not really. No. Yeah, taxes are shit when it comes to trading. You're absolutely right. But at the end of the day, trading, taxes are shit when it comes to trading. Well, so are taxes in general. Taxes are always shit. And I probably shouldn't even speak of this because YouTube's probably going to censor my channel even more than they probably already do. But no, taxes are always shit. You're always going to pay a lot of taxes. Well, maybe not. If people were smarter, maybe we wouldn't pay such high taxes. But right now, people are not so smart. They like to give their money away. And they're not very smart these days. But anyways, so yeah, trading taxes are shit, but it's really the same thing. It doesn't really matter. I mean, whatever your taxes are is what you're going to pay in trading anyway. So it doesn't really matter. It just is what it is. But it is 100% unfair. But life isn't meant to be fair. But we have the opportunity to actually make the rules, so we could kind of make it fair. But it is completely unlogical, unethical, and unfair for the tax rate on trading. Because you take a lot of risk to trade. You're always taking risk. And, let's say you make $1 million trading. You take a bunch of risk trading, you make $1 million, and then, the government still gets their share. Yet they didn't take on any of the risk. You should not be getting such a high tax rate off of day trading or investing at all. They should be getting very minimal, taxes off of investing and trading. Because they're not involving themselves in any of the risk, but they're taking part in all the profit. So, when you put it in that perspective, you realize we're getting played. But again, I could not tell you why people want to pay more taxes. I don't know. I don't get it. I have no idea. I'm sure they have a great reason. Yeah. You can only write off 3,000 in losses, but we get most of your gains. So again, it's the government. In that regard, it's completely unethical the way they tax stock trading and investing to begin with. No, I'm not trading in TOS right now. I'm just trading in Lightspeed. Looks like something is happening maybe somewhere in the market. Give me a second. Soho. Oh, that's shit. Oh, baby. Come to Papa. Solo. Hello. This gonna be fun. BIOL breakout? Yeah, I mean, maybe, but BIOL sounds kind of sketchy. So let's see what's going on with Solo, if it even makes sense. Let's check her out. Solo, not easy to borrow. Story of my life. But it's cheap. It's freaking cheap. So that's cool. Alright, well, yeah, like I said, if Solo goes to the price of... I don't want to be an idiot here and lose money, especially live on YouTube. So we'll be a little stingy, and we'll only take action on Solo if in the event it goes to the prices of 886. It could very well top right now, but I'm going to be a stingy bastard, and I'll only short it if it goes to 886. Oh, BIOL. Yeah, BIOL breaking up. Yeah. It's getting overbought. It's typically, I mean, you're kind of overbought-ish. You might have a move up to $1.04, but yeah. Let's see. So BIOL already broke out at the price of 59 cents. So the target right now for BIOL is 59 cents. The target's 59 cents on the downside right now. It could go up still. It's probably still going to go up a little higher overall, but the target right now for BIOL is 59 cents. As you can see, SOLO started to tank. I wanted to have it at 868, but it's already dropping. It's already dropped, 30, 40 cents or whatever. So, anyways, no trade there. Looks like APDN short still working pretty well. Yeah, so APDN. Oh shit, that's Solo. Wait. Oh, that's, yeah. I was like, what? No. Like, that ain't right. 200. So all out of APDN, I'm done with that trade. So that's cool. Yeah. What's my opinion right now on Ethereum? Pretty much, if you ever have a question about the price fluctuation and or price movement of MARA, RIOT, Ethereum, Litecoin, anything, it follows the price of Bitcoin. So there's only one question you should really be asking yourself. What do you think about Bitcoin? Because whatever Bitcoin does, they're going to follow suit and in unison. So just do your analysis on Bitcoin, and then you'll have a better idea of what's going to happen to your Ethereum, Riot, and your, what's the other one? MARA. For the time being, Bitcoin's overbought. While the entire world was screaming buy, 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 we were saying it's probably getting ready for a pullback. So it's already pulled back to one support and bounce. That was at 32,000. We suggested it would go to 32,000. I don't really care to own Bitcoin at 32,000 based on the way it's moved. I would much rather buy Bitcoin somewhere around like 25 to 27,000, but that's a more stingy price target, but I'm always stingy. So I would like to see Bitcoin at 25,000 to 27,000. Does it get there? I have no idea, but if it does get there, it's a low risk long, and I'll take a long. The stock ENG going up. It's pretty impressive so far. So ENG is an interesting one because it's a no news runner. So I might be actively trading ENG at some point here again, but it's not now. I don't trust it. I don't understand it enough to be bearish or to do any sort of trading here. It could go higher, but we're already on resistance. It could go lower, but it's not a A1 setup on the short. So this is just a situation where I would just let the market do whatever it wants to do for the time being. But if in the event we see the stock ENG over the price of $7.90 to $8, we'll be short on it again. Like, okay, sure, Facebook, sure, you just suck. Like, sure, sure. Hmm. Oh shit, we're in 1080p. Would you look at that? Hmm. Still doesn't look that good now, does it though? It doesn't really look that sharp. Neo big sell-off? Booyah! Please be something good. No, that's not shit. AMC. What's my predictions for BNGO? See, I don't really know much about the whole thing with ARK Investment and BNGO, but it's holding up better than usually most penny stocks do. But generally, we would have a price target of $4 to, basically $4 to $3.59 would generally be the price target on the downside for most stocks that do this. But then again, it's BNGO, it's ARK Investment, there's hype, there's momentum. Everybody and their mom's buying it. You got kindergartners buying it. Kids in preschool are YOLOing their Robinhood accounts. So it's confusing. I don't understand it. I didn't trade it once. I didn't want to trade it. I didn't care to trade it, so I didn't. But yeah, typically we would suggest that something like this should be back below 4 in the near future unless it's really a good pick. The chair I'm using is okay. It's really not all that good. Yeah, I know. I was echoing for a bit because I opened up my own stream, so I think it should go away in a second. Oxy. Maybe. I wonder. Yeah, Oxy's making a good move. It's getting into overbought location. No, not really. Kind of. I mean, yeah, it's got a nice long move. If you buy Oxy, there's a good chance that goes up. Yeah, but as of right now, there's really nothing to do with it intraday. What do I think of ISR? ISR is going to go back to $1.24 and below $1.11, so that's going to sell down. CPSH blast off. I hope so. That's going up. Is it halted? It is halted. Okay. Yeah, so if CPSH is just too light a volume to do anything with, you're basic. I mean, it's got 60. There's no volume. It's a light volume runner. You can't really get a big position in that. If you're gonna trade it, you got to trade it small size. It's really just not worth it. Have a good one, David. I'll see you in chat, bud. Another Moorhead? Like Moor? ISR will hold. Well, I don't care whether or not ISR holds or not. If you're long, then I hope it holds for you. Based on what I do, the price target would be $1.11 and below. I will probably be wrong, so do with it what you may. and I don't mean to sound like a jerk there. All I'm saying is there's a good chance you're going to go below $1.11. And I hope it doesn't if you're long. So anyways, yeah. Trading's kind of like an ugly business because everyone always thinks they're right, then everyone's always right and wrong. So it's like this egotistical thing, and I even let it get to me sometimes. I try my best not to. I always try to stay a little humble, but yeah, anyway, so yeah, I don't mean to sound mean or anything like that, but I do think you're going to see ISR below $1.11. There's really nothing to do. It's a slow afternoon. The market must know that we're live. They don't want people knowing. They don't want people to know what's really good. SOAC? Well, that is kind of interesting. Yeah, this thing is up with zero news. But the range is not that big. So it's really... Yeah, range isn't that big, volume isn't that good. It's not an A1 setup. It's worth just not even doing anything with, probably. There's this BVXV doing something. That's not... Yeah, no. BLNK double top. Oh. If you wanted to be bearish on BLNK, then you're already late. Your entry was 57.85 to pretty much the 57.80s to 57 was your short entry zone. Theoretically, you're late already for the double top move. But I do think that there's a good chance BLNK does go lower. I mean, we pushed up once, pushed up twice, the resistance pullback. Yeah, I think you could see BLNK lower. My price target, at least for right now, would be like 40, 46, 47. We already hit a low of like 49 something. But yeah, in the immediate, really the only price target down is like 47. Yeah, let me go back and look at this ENG shit stain. Yeah, I'm not going to short that. I'm not going to do anything with that. I really hope this thing squeezes all the way to $8. That's where I really want. I want it to go all the way to $8. We'll see if it happens, though. Can you ask something? Well, you know, it is a free country and it is free speech. So I have no power to dictate what you can or cannot ask. So since this is the United States of America, I would say ask away. Yeah, I could buy a Lambo, but it's not a smart investment decision. And I have a sports car, but I'm still really, I mean, like I think about it, I'm like, man, it's really not a good investment anyways. Probably the worst investments I've ever made are buying a car. And not buying Bitcoin. That was a shitty investment decision. Wakey bakey, eggsy bakey. Any real estate investment? I mean, I'm in a house. This will become a rental property. I have plans of making this a rental property. So yeah, I mean, I could, right? I could, you know, I've always thought about, I'm like, if I really wanted to grow on YouTube, then I would just make a bunch of cool videos of me driving around in like a fancy car or doing something, showing off some sort of money. I mean, like, and it's not, I mean, that's just what people are attracted to. Subconsciously, that's what the mind is attracted to. over the course of your entire existence, you've seen on TV, MTV, YouTube videos, music videos, money, jewelry, cars, clothes. Subconsciously, that is what, and I don't know who's doing, but subconsciously, that's what's been programmed into everyone's mind. So it's just natural instinct to click videos that have cool things on them. So you can't really be mad or judge anybody for doing it. It's really just smart marketing. But I haven't reached the level yet to cross that threshold. I haven't been able to do it yet. I would say my best investment was when I started investing when I was 20, and I bought PRHSX. It was a mutual fund, invested in a PRHSX, T. Rowe Price Investments. That was probably one of my best investments, only because it was like one of the first things I invested in, and it was when I was 18, and it's made on average close to 15% return since inception, which is when I was 18. I'm 27 now, so for the past 9 years, I've returned almost 15% on that account. I haven't sold it, I haven't touched it, I haven't added any money to it. It's just there. So I think it's my best investment because it was my first one ever, kind of, and it's performed great. So I think it's just kind of more of my favorite. And so yeah, I would say that's probably it. Why so many lines on the chart? Because we use every single one of them. Cars do equal a depreciating asset. You are absolutely right. This could be the top for ENG here. Traders probably just tried to break this out again. So a bunch of people probably bought long. They might stop themselves out. Nah, just don't really. The risk just really, it's just not worth the reward right now. ZOM, we have a price target on ZOM of like not good. If you're buying and holding it, not good. So our price target on ZOM right now is 50 cents. That's our price target. That's 50 cent. That's 50 cent. It's 50 cent. That shit gonna get slapped. Yeah, I would not. You could not pay me money to buy ZOM right now. Unless it was a lot of money. Yeah, then I would do it. But I don't think there's an amount of money you could actually probably pay me currently that would make me buy ZOM. HPR? I don't know. Maybe it's something. It could be something. What are my hobbies? I mean, I used to play football. I mean, I think everybody played sports growing up. I don't really play video games. I do like to work out. It's been a while since I worked out because COVID. Then I got COVID, so then I didn't go to the gym because I kind of had COVID, and then I kind of stopped working out for like a couple weeks, and then I went into the funk where you're not working out. But generally, I like to work out. Drink. When I say drink, I drink responsibly, like long week, crack a cold one, have a nice dinner, go out to dinner, drink a nice bottle of wine. But I do enjoy drinking, but I don't like to get shit-faced. We always have that night where we do get shit-faced. Never feels good the next day. But anyways, it's not really... Oh, golf. I love golfing. Golfing is like my number one thing to do. That's about it. Literally, I think trading stocks is my number one hobby and job. Smoking? Yeah, smoking's good. I mean, there actually is a dispensary right down the street from us. It's been legal in Michigan for a while. But anyways, yeah, there's a completely legalized dispensary right down the street. They kill it. They're making like, I was at breakfast one day. It's another thing I like to do. I like to go have breakfast by myself, believe it or not. It's probably a weird thing. Most people probably don't do that, but I like to go to a diner, get diner coffee, and then have and then just sit down at the counter or the bar by myself and eat breakfast. It's something that I like to do. I've always liked to do because I kind of see it as like a time to just be by myself, go sit down, have a cup of coffee. No one's asking me questions. No one's bugging me. I don't got to do anything but drink my coffee and eat my food. But anyways, when I was doing that one morning, I had met one of the guys that owns the dispensary. Met one of the guys that knows a guy that knows a guy. So the story goes. And anyways, I guess like this dispensary down the street was bringing in like $4 million a day, near 420. So it's just like mind blowing. Just mind blowing. Serial killer vibes. I mean, I would be lying if I didn't say I've thought about it before. I was born in Kentucky, and I'm from Michigan. I'm the youngest of 5 kids. And so yeah, I'm the youngest of 5 kids. I was the only one out of the family born in Kentucky, which probably is the reason why I'm so much weirder than everybody else in my family. And I don't look anything like anybody in my family. Like no one. We're Italian. My dad had an afro when he was in high school. My brother looks like a grizzly bear. Most of my family has black hair. I can't grow facial hair for the life of me other than a mustache that makes me look like a serial killer, a cop, or a guy that drives around in a scary looking van. So, I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm from Kentucky. I couldn't tell you. All right, anyways, I still don't really see anything in the market that makes sense to take advantage of currently, so I'm not doing anything. Solo, still not doing what we needed to do, but maybe it could do that. Like I said, solo at 886, short. HPR. Oh, I was supposed to look at that, wasn't I? Give me a second. Yeah, HPR. I mean, I wouldn't do anything with that. I don't really have much to do there. Load the boat. CCIV. Do I do Forex trading? No, I do not. Standard deviation is what you're looking for. Buy Neo to the moon. I would think it's more appropriate to say to the Mars, you know, given that's kind of where we're at these days, talking about going to Mars. But hey, if you guys want to stay on that, you know, moon game, I mean, that's old news now. Old news, moon, who does that? It's Mars these days. Twitter puts. I mean, if you want to buy Twitter puts, then by all means buy Twitter puts. Sure. SNDL, wasn't that the stock that we told everybody was going to crash and then they didn't believe us and then it crashed? Yeah, let's take a look. So, I think this is the one. Let's just double check. Yep. I remember this one. Yeah, SNDL was the stock that everybody said was going to go to the moon, and when it was trading at about $1, and we said no, it's going to go back to 50 cents, and sure enough, it went back to 50 cents. So this reminds me exactly like what I was saying on ISR and BIOL. The price targets on ISR are $1.11, and the price target on BIOL is 50 cents. You're probably going to see the same fate. So, just putting it out there. I have no clue what I'm doing. All I do every day is wake up, get my keyboard, and just click buttons. That's all I do. I just click buttons, and hopefully things work right. I'm all jacked up in Mountain Dew. Yeah, from Kentucky. Trading a long time, like 6 years. MVIS. Yeah, I'll share my opinion on that. We traded it a while ago, or I did trade it I don't know. It was not too long ago, but So MVIS is probably going to be a stock that you don't want to do anything with. Yeah, so MVIS currently, it's already gone through its bounce. I mean, right now your support is $5. MVIS support's currently $5. So if it goes down to $5, you're going to have a moment and or a day or a blip moment of like 2 hours or 3 hours or 1 day or 2 days. But at some point, as it goes down to close to $5, it's going to bounce. And then if it cracks through $5, that's where you're going to go into a next sell-off. But for right now, you shouldn't really expect a whole lot of momentum, a whole lot of volatility out of the stock MVIS. Is right now it's in a range from like 650 to 5. It's not going to break above and or below today. So anyways, there's really nothing to do with MVIS at this current moment in time. Statistical average is $3, but it seems kind of unlikely you're going to see MVIS all the way back at $3. ENG, let me go back and take a look. Thank you for saying Shumshing. Ooh, oh wait, something's happening. Hold on, everybody. Hold the phone. What's going on? DIHAW. Now this kind of looks like shit. Not going to do anything with that. But ENG. ENG. Let's bring home the cheddar. Mama Bear gonna be real happy after today. All right, well, come on. Go up, go higher. So like this is, again, nothing to do with this. I'm good. I want nothing to do with it unless it goes over 826. So unless this is over 826, I don't want it. OEG. I am not long anything. I'm not in any position currently today. So let's look at this P&L. What did I do today? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One of them was a fat finger, so that doesn't count. So it's 11 stocks traded in red on Shri. So 11, that's 8. That doesn't make sense. Did I do that wrong? I must be doing that wrong. 8, 5, 11. So 72% accuracy today. 72% accuracy. Not bad, not bad. Across tickers, that is. Like I said, not a whole lot to do. I'm sure there's been plenty of plays that I missed this whole time, but... Yeah. How often do I stream? We stream every single day, Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 11 in our private group. How often do I stream on YouTube? Practically never anymore. I used to do a stream every single morning, but it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of energy. So I no longer do that, and I just post a small little 10-minute YouTube video of the stocks we're watching every single day, which usually pretty much get almost no views. But even though we tell you pretty much every single price target that's going to happen throughout, no, not perfectly, but we're pretty spot on, and they pretty much get no views. So that sucks. But, you know, what are you going to do? You're not going to do anything because YouTube owns you. That's why. But we usually make pretty detailed, accurate videos with legitimate price targets. But they get no views. Oh gosh, Aaron. Really? MMED. Let's see what's going on. I bet it's just skyrocketing, isn't it? I bet MMED looks like Megan Fox when she starred in the first Transformers. Smoking. Come on. MMED kind of looks like nothing's happening. I'm good on that. I don't really have a top book to learn to day trade. Everyone should probably read the book Trading in the Zone by Mark Douglas just for psychology reasons, but other than that, nothing really. Bro, check STPK. All right, let's check it out. Let's see what's good. STPK. Kind of looks like it's doing nothing currently. I mean, it might have some news, it might have some volatility. I'm going to make a projection that you could see this as high as 38 to 40. Wait, hold on, that's wrong. You could see this as high as 43. But anything from 38 to 40, I would start being bearish on the stock. So it would already not really be long bias. I'd primarily be neutral and then starting to look short bias anywhere above 38 to 43. STPK. Yeah, so LJPC, I ended up making 3,500 at market open. Second candle down in the day, I was up 9,000. So the trade was a total of a $14,000 trade. If I would have held and it wasn't as goddamn confusing as it was, then it probably would have turned out to be like a 15 to 6. Well, it would have been probably about a $20,000 trade with the $15,000 profit because I was down $5,000 on the day. But either way, we were green on it. It worked, but I did not do that as efficiently as I needed to, is what's going on. ENG right now is at 749. I would love to see ENG over up to 830s. You know, whether or not it happens is another story, but you know. You know what? Yeah, I mean, ENG is just kind of one, you just keep kind of questioning it. What's it going to do? It did a little flag breakout here, instantly sold into diverging momentum. ENG, I'm debating whether or not to do a small short, but it's like, it's not A1. Yeah, no, I'm just going to sit on that for now. There's nothing to do. Solo, still really not at the low risk prices we would want. ACRX, what's the deal here? Interesting. Shit. And it's easy to borrow? Something's going on. This is some straight up tomfoolery we got going on here. Yeah, this ACRX stock right now is currently at a level I would normally short, but it just doesn't seem like it's going to go down, so it does kind of seem like a long play here. The news seems pretty good, or higher after circulates, after traders circulate a tip rank article highlighting bullish analyst commentary on the stock. I mean, that is just pretty much the dumbest thing ever right there. So we might actually do a short on ACRX. I'm going to do that. Should I? We're on resistance. It's bullshit news. I should. So I'm adding short onto ACRX. The momentum looks like it's favoring the upside, and I could very well be wrong, but this is another situation of a stock going up on the day with really no news other than something. Traders, it's trading higher after traders circulate a tips rank article highlighting bullish analyst commentary on the stock. I mean, it's not even news. It's just somebody thinking something could happen with the stock. So I don't know. I don't fully trust this ACRX move. So I entered short 2,000. It's not a big position because I also am kind of questioning it. But I figured it's somewhat worth the risk here, given the fact it's kind of moving on really no news and it's into long-term trending resistance. But kind of an awkward setup. So what's the spread on this? Don't give back to the market. I mean, I don't plan to give back to the market, but it could happen, and you have to be willing to accept that. ENG still kind of hanging out, being pointless, being dumb, nothing to really do there. This ACRX, it is holding up pretty well so far. I mean, I'm impressed so far. People have put on their bike helmets so far today, and they're willing to buy ACRX that's got no news, but it is kind of at a breakout level, but it's kind of hard to really trust it, you know? Part of me thinks I should be adding more, but it's still sitting there. You can see there's a lot of people on the ask right now, so as soon as they get out of the way, this probably does pop a little bit. Well, yeah, so the reason I'm not taking extremely big size on ACRX is because it just doesn't seem like the setup to really take a bunch of size on. It's not an A1 setup. It could be, but yeah, for right now, it's not truly the A1. So far, holding well. Time at 249. Yeah, we're just going to probably take off ACRX only because I fear that a bunch of... Doesn't matter. I mean, there's no news and people are still buying it, so I clearly don't understand the move well enough. So tried the first attempt on the resistance. Not enough sellers to bring it down, so all good. If it wants to go higher, it can go higher. That's fine. Whatever. I don't really have any tips for you guys if you're a starting investor other than expect to lose money, and it's going to take you a long time. Yeah, there's really no plays out there today, boys. Hassan, ACRX is a company. Company something cool. Oh, yeah, to reduce pain. Oh, now this is interesting. So that's a good jump. Not too expensive. Yeah, nothing to do here. It's a little too late to this. Yeah, a little too late. If I would have caught it a little earlier, would have made sense. Could probably still make money trading it, but risk is elevated, reward smaller, not worth it. ENG ended up rolling over. Looks like it's going to get smoked. I'm not even going to trade it. Again, we're not on the top. We're not on the entry. Check the chat. I've seen the chat. I don't really prefer going long over being. I don't prefer going short over being long. I have no favorite side. All I care about is things that make sense to trade. So I'm not particularly short bias over being long bias, but I do more shorting. But it's not because because I like or prefer to be short. Markets are always wonky to anybody. One person will think the market's wonky, one person won't. So it's really just kind of just depends. But no, I don't think the new year has anything. I mean, markets. I mean, let's be realistic, guys. You had the deadliest pandemic in the world. Well, at least that's what we've been told. Even though the deaths of 2019 are greater than the deaths in 2020. So again, I guess I must be dumb, but that I don't understand it now. We have the world's deadliest pandemic in 100 years, and we have less people dying in 2020 than we do in 2019. But that's a good thing. So anyways, I thought it was the world's deadliest pandemic since like 100 years ago, but we don't really have more people dying this year than we did last year. So I'm a little confused. I'm sure someone will clear that up. But so yeah, you have the world's deadliest pandemic. You have, I mean, I shouldn't even say these. I can't say, yeah. I mean, just think about the world around you right now, and it would probably explain why the market might be a little wonky, But I can't say half the things I want to say because it goes against the narrative, and that's not good for my channel. So I can't do that. So. Big deal. Terry. Well, again, like, it's not less. I mean, okay. All right, fair enough. You could be right. I could be wrong. I'm just listening to, I'm just listening to, the CDC, right? Like, that's all I'm saying. I'm just listening to the professionals. So, don't blame me. Blame the CDC. It ain't me. I'm just listening to the professionals here, okay? Don't look at me like I'm crazy, okay? So I wanted to be short on wrap there, but again, like I said, we were just a little too late to the entry, so the risk got elevated and the reward became less. Didn't really make sense. It took me a couple years to be profitable trading. Yeah, we offer training. We have a whole course outline that shows you exactly how to pretty much trade. And then on Mondays in our chat room, we have class. But no, we're not going and teaching you everything you need to know about trading during the trading day, because the objective for me is to make money trading. So my main thing I do and what's most important to me during the actual trading day is my trading and making money. So our trade room will be, hey guys, we're watching this stock. We want to take execution at these prices. Unless it gets there, we don't do anything. If it gets there, then we entry. This is where we're going to look to stop out. This is what our target's going to be. And then we trade. And then on Mondays, we have a class where you can come and ask any questions you want to ask. And pretty much that's it. And other than that, then we provide a course outside of that if you want to learn, kind of on your own time. Yeah, I trade the 1 minute. I look at the 1 minute chart and I trade the 1 minute time frame. There's only 24 hours in a day, so no matter what time frame you look at, you're still being given the same amount of time. It's just perspective, or visually, it might look a little bit different. So even if you're trading a 1 minute time frame, you're theoretically still trading a 5 minute time frame. You're still trading a daily chart, because theoretically there's only so much time in a day The only thing the different time frames do for you is give you a visual perspective of what a chart, it just changes the perspective of the chart, but it's all the same time. Dawson Lobs, holy smokes, bud. How's it going? Good to see you here. Loving the hair today. Well, thanks, Anna. Yeah, I recently got a haircut. It took a couple months, but we got there. It was breaking the bank. I almost couldn't afford the haircut. That's why it took so long. So I had to wait until I got my stimulus check, and then I was able to get a haircut. That's a joke. Stimulus check, I'm not going to see one of those in my lifetime because I'm the one paying for the stimulus check. So actually, anybody who got a stimulus check in here, you can thank me and a couple other people. I mean, not all me. I'm only, but definitely, I didn't get a stimulus check, but I was definitely helping provide the stimulus check. So, Lord, I am doing some good in this world. So again, like I said, there's still really nothing to take advantage of right now in the market. Solo, like as you can see, remember how I said this could be the top on Solo? Solo has been failing to get through the price of 867, which if we look at the chart on the right is... I mean, I thought it would be fair if I got a stimulus check, right? Like, I thought I was getting one, right? I figured, I'm an American citizen. I experienced the pandemic too. I lived through the world's deadliest virus. Like, I should get one too, right? So anyways, we got to move, like I said, like you can see this little trend here. We haven't been able to get through that. So for the time being, I don't really see Solo going much higher, and I don't see it as a good enough risk opportunity to be short. So just probably not going to do anything with Solo for the time being. BIOL, yeah, BIOL's been going up. Well, but I don't think we can get shares on that. I could be wrong though. I could be. I don't know if I actually checked. That could be my mistake. Hard to borrow. No shares short. So yeah, no shares short. Nothing to do there. Yeah, BIOL. So again, here, this is a great learning experience for you guys. So let's go look at BIOL. If I could, I would be getting ready to short this stock. Ready? Just watch. Pretty straightforward. You're near the blue line. You're extremely overbought. This is where the market has entered into the euphoric phase. This is where people... I mean, I don't know. Maybe I have no clue what the hell I'm talking about. But anyways, you've essentially entered into the high risk, high risk long environment. And this is where we would be going short. So not yet, but we'd be getting ready. So as you guys think this is going higher, you're about to run into a wall of people selling. Okay, yep, yeah, yes, yep, yeah, taco, hello, I love you. Seriously, I do. Thanks for tuning in. Appreciate it. Why do I seem so pessimistic? I would say if it's in relation to the trading, I mean, I don't know. Maybe that's just who I am. I don't know. It's kind of my humor, maybe. But if you're saying pessimistic in relation to the market, I can totally see what you mean. Absolutely. Yeah. But I am a really upbeat person. Absolutely. So ready? You've almost gotten, so this is where we would probably start to sell a little bit on BIOL. We would start sizing in a short position right now on BIOL if we could, but we can't. What are those lines? They're nothing. I wouldn't concern yourself with them. It's just nothing. Completely useless. Of zero importance. Just, no. Oh, that's weird. BIOL's going down. I wonder why. Probably dumb luck. I saw NGA on the scanner. I was waiting for it to hit the scanner more. Oh, Yeah, I should have watched that a second ago. So too late to NGA. That was a good move. I really just wasn't paying enough attention. I'm just being a jabroni. But yeah, NGA would have been a nice short. But too late. No, I'm not convinced this is a sell-off yet, but this is where the high-risk long location starts, and we would suggest being more bearish the stock. Absolutely. It's very possible you're going to see one pullback, or you're possibly going to see this pullback get bought up, press up to maybe like $1.16, and then it falls over. Oh, did ACRX end up coming down? I know I took mine off, but did it end up? Yeah, it did. I suck, that's all. But as I said, ACRX short, it worked. These aren't A1 setups. I mean, it's later in the afternoon. There isn't, oh shit, we might have a play. Let's go. Come on, be good, be good. Damn it, I'm too late once again. Once again, he is just too late. Look at that, perfect short, too late. Too late. And that, ladies and gentlemen, you have to be able to tell yourself when you're trading that the opportunities just pass itself, right? If you can't justify, like that's what I'm saying, is there's no point of chasing stocks. There's going to be stocks to trade every single day, all day long, every other day. And if you can't and you don't have to trade everything, right? And you have to be able to tell yourself, too late. Yeah, so let's go take a look at, what is it? Was it BIOL? Yeah. How did I learn day trading? Just by doing it. That's it. Losing money over and over and over, winning money over and over and over, trading over and over and over, doing it over and over and over, and that's how I did it. That's how I learned. Takes a long time. Yeah, this is pretty much the hardest thing. I really wouldn't, like, I don't really recommend anybody day trade. I really don't. I really can't recommend to anybody that you should day trade. I don't. That's why I never persuade anybody to day trade. I'm never like, hey guys, you have to take my trading course. It's the best course. You're going to learn how to make so much money. No, absolutely not. You probably should not take my course. You probably should not take, you probably shouldn't even try to trade because you'll probably end up losing some money. But if you're willing to take the battle, then yeah, you should probably take the course. And if you're willing to go down this route, you should probably take the course. But it's hard to recommend anybody to trade because it's so hard, it's so challenging, it takes so much time, it takes so much nerve, it takes emotional stability. It is freaking hard. So to tell someone they should do this as a career, it's funny. No, you probably shouldn't. But you know you're going to do it anyways. So I've created a YouTube channel because I cannot stop individuals from doing what they want to do. And they are going to seek out the information themselves. And I will provide that information for them. Wow. Would you look at that? BIOL is going down. Why would we have suggested selling at that point? It's probably dumb luck. I generally try to say it like it is. I usually try to say it like it is. I mean, I'm just honest. I mean, this shit is so hard. You know how many days I've traded? Like, you know how many days you kind of wake up and like, I don't even want to do it. Nah, I'm good. I mean, that's what happens. I mean, it's not like your life is so much easier if you just go get a job and work for somebody else. That's it. They provide you with everything you need to do. They give you the money. You don't have to worry about trying to make money yourself. It's definitely a route that a lot of people should probably take. Yep, you can swing trade with the strategy. Yep, this is pretty much this strategy is going to work for swing trading, day trading, trading options, trading futures. That's it. It is literally your go-to for everything. Do I make $1 million a month? No, I don't make $1 million a month. It's unfortunate, but no. I won't even know what to do with $1 million a month, but I would like to make $1 million a month, and I'm assuming a month. Yeah, maybe one day. Maybe one day I will. Yeah, nothing is gonna beat, screen time. BIOL to 150 tomorrow. I mean, yeah, it could easily go to 150. Absolutely, I don't doubt you. Yeah, 150 BIOL to 150. Yeah, sure. I'll tell you, BIOL is going to go back to 60 cents sooner than later. So, yeah. Either way. Yeah, $1.50. That would be good. I hope it does go to $1.50. For anybody long BIOL, I hope it goes to $35. That would be nice. But there is currently a 99.7. So yeah, I hope BIOL goes as high as it can possibly go. But currently there is a 99.7% chance that the stock is going to be back below the price of 71 cents. How long? Don't know. But will it? Probably. That's literally like the rules of the strategy. I'm not like just blowing smoke up here. That's literally the rule of the strategy right there. GSAT, Junior B, Z. Yeah, nothing to do with Z. GSAT crashing. Yeah, pulling back. The scanner I use is displayed on YouTube every single day for free. It's a trade idea scanner. So if you just go to Boiler Room Trading on YouTube every day, there's going to be a scanner that we stream every single day for free. It's got a slight delay, but is what it is. If you don't want to delay, then buck up and spend a couple $100 a month and get yourself a scanner. But if you don't, then you have a free scanner every single day at the Boiler Room YouTube channel. All right. Well, I got to say that it really just doesn't look like anything's really going to happen for us in this afternoon session. And it's always like, yeah, I want to come on in these afternoons and trade with you guys, but then it's like nothing ever happened. It's just like, How much should I start investing? As much as you want. There's no dollar value amount that's wrong to invest. So how much should you start investing? Whatever you personally want to invest. That's it. How delayed is it, please? I have no idea. I have 1,000 megabyte download and 1,000 megabyte upload. I have 2 computers in my office. One of the computers I trade on. One of the computers is used to stream onto YouTube every single day. The computer that is used to stream onto YouTube every single day is over there. Okay? And when I bring up the YouTube stream on all the computers here, there is only a half a second delay in my office. So from the computer that streams to YouTube to the computer that I go onto YouTube with and look at the stream through, there is a half a second delay. Then again, that's because I'm streaming in the same office, so there's probably very little downtime before it relays for me. For you, I have no idea. Some people say it's 5 seconds, some people say it's a minute, some people say it's 20 seconds. I really don't know. Hugs from Brazil. I hug you. I know. I should be on. Nah, I can't be on in the morning anymore. I mean, I make my videos, but I don't do the live thing. But yeah, that's what it is. Thoughts on FCEL? Oh boy, good old fuel cell. Let's take a look. I would be bearish on FCEL. I agree. Then again, I don't really know much about the company. I know it has something probably to do with the EV market, so everyone's hyped up on EV, So anyways, yeah, EV hype, momentum. yada, yada, yada. But let's just take a look at FCEL here, closer detail. FCEL, I would be bearish. It's straightforward. I mean, I think it's can go higher, sure, but the risk to reward does not favor you to be on the long side in the current moment in time. Could it go higher than $20? Yes, but the risk to reward does not favor you on the long side in the current moment in time. I would probably have a price target on FCEL back to at least $14 right now. About $14 to $15 right now. Break down how I did today. $3,500 on LJPC. Started shorting pre-market. Made a stupid mistake that cost me $5,000. Shorted too early. Then it went up higher pre-market. Added short. Had a total short position of 23,000 shares on LJPC going into the open. The second candle of open on LJPC, I was up $9,000. So I had a total trade of $14,000 profit on that trade. Reversed a loss from 5,000 run on LJPC to 3,500. So by the time I closed out my 23,000 share short into the open on LJPC today, I had a total trade of 8,500 profit on that trade. On the trade NCNA, it was just an overbought penny stock. I shorted the top, covered that for $786. TYME was a small loss to start the day of only $40. Had a big short of 15,000 shares. Covered it at break even like an idiot. Should have held it longer. Could have made a couple $1,000 on that, but took TYME off for a break-even trade that didn't do us any good. IRIX was a small short. APDN was a small short. XPEV was a small short. ACRX, I don't even remember. Solo was a fat finger in accident. HAPP was a long pre-market that didn't work, stopped out, small loss. NEO, I don't even really remember. CCIV was a pointless long pre-market, didn't really do anything. DLPN was a short, made $1,140. Overbought penny stock, short into it on long-term resistance. ENG, overbought on the day, running on no news, over 3 deviations, short, made $2,400. Is there anything else? Nothing else. $8,000 day. SUNW also at the scanner. So I'm wondering if it's anything actually good. Nope, not. So SUNW just has momentum right now. I want it over 1150. Unless it gets there, there's no trade for me. Why do I use Lightspeed? It's a good broker. You track as many tickers as you define as being good potential trades for the day. No limit, no minimum, just whatever you think is valuable, you should keep your eye on. How many shares ENG short? I had almost 7,000 shares short on ENG at the time. I would have loved to have a bigger play, but it was 7,000. Close to 6,700, I believe. I have 6 monitors. The size of my desk is a 3x6 butcher block countertop, sanded and urethaned. It's an Acacia 6-foot 3x6 butcher block countertop. I have no idea if Bitcoin's gonna hit 1 million. I have no idea. No idea if it's going to hit 1 million, if it's going to hit 2 million, 500,000. I have no idea. I just watch the price fluctuation on a day-to-day basis, week-to-week basis, and make my trading decisions based on that. Again, like I said, I have no means of determining what a price target's going to be, 3 years out. Why don't I trade options? I mean, I do trade options from time to time, but I just don't. That's it. It's not that I don't like them, not that I don't want to, just don't. Am I short on Peloton in 2021? No, not really. I pretty much never do these live sessions on. I never do these live sessions on YouTube. Would you look at that? BIOL selling down. Weird. Probably dumb luck. I don't really know what you mean, but what's the longest you've been trading the same ticker? I mean, we've been trading Apple and Facebook and Nvidia and AMD for years, so years. How did I learn to trade? Open up an account and just start. Thoughts on Neo? Nothing to do with Neo today. Doesn't really make pretty much any sense to do anything with Neo right now. I think it's going to go to 74. I mean, if anything, I would just be long Neo on dips currently. Nope, screens can't be any more than 1080p on YouTube. Just kind of is what it is. Sorry. Mike. Hey, let me give you a call back. All right, bye. There's a halt on CPSH. I mean, I thought that happened a long time ago. Oh, that kind of didn't happen that long ago. That just happened. When you see that come across your phone, you basically want to throw your phone at the goddamn wall. There's nothing more in life than I would love to reach the phone and just punch whoever it is on the other side of that. Oh, God. Next thing you know, it's going to be a woman. And then Connor's charged with assaulting a woman through a phone. Spam risk. I trade gold every once in a while. CPSH. What to do with good old CPSH? The range really isn't that big. Is it easy to borrow? No. Oh, very nice. CPSH. Easy to borrow. Is it hard to keep a healthy routine? To a degree, because trading can be so emotional. I mean, think about days where you lose a couple $1,000s. There's nothing worse than losing money. It doesn't feel good. You really have to be prepared for a complete emotional roller coaster to be a trader. So, but is it hard to keep a healthy routine? I wouldn't say so. No, I don't think it is. To be honest. These are Gunner. These are Gunner. Yeah, let's see if you can. Oh, wait. Oh, it's so close. Can't get it. So close. Oh, wait. Oh, shit. No, this isn't working. Okay. But they're Gunner. So I use these because I'm staring at screens all the time. How do you handle the stress? I mean, you don't. You're just going to wake up at 40 years old and have a heart attack one day. That's about it. I actually do fear that. I'm like, shit. One day I might wake up at like 40, 50, and then next thing you know, I have a heart attack. It's like, oh, why do you have a heart attack? It's like, oh, maybe because you traded stocks his whole life. And he, YOLO'd a bunch of trades. And next thing you know, dead. No experience with stocks to trade. I was pretty much shorting stocks from the day I started trading stocks. Ross is down 41,000 on the day. I don't know. I haven't looked at. I don't know. So, is he? I mean, if he is, sorry, that's just not fun. So I feel for him today. My prayers are out to him. Lord, look after our friend Ross today. He's probably not feeling so good after today. So make his day better tomorrow. Amen. Oh, woman. Oh, God. Hey, let go. Oh, shit's funny. So the CPSH, this is something that that could actually work here. This could actually, there is something that we could do with this. So if you look at the right, if you look at the right side of the screen, you're gonna see, there's resistance. There's definitely resistance, and it's coming towards the Capitol Hill, and it's coming quick, bud. So there's resistance, and it's coming, and it's gonna be at 405. So the stock's only trading 50,000 shares of volume. So this is a situation where you would probably only short like a couple hundred shares. Good times, good times. But yeah, like I said, the CPSH, it's halted. It's got resistance at 405. Even if I don't trade this, I just want you guys to watch what happens when it gets unhalted. As soon as this gets unhalted, there's a good chance you're going to see it maybe peak up towards the 405, and then it's just going to get smacked. I might try to trade it. If I do, it's probably only going to be like a couple hundred shares because the liquidity, it's only, the last pop was only 50,000 shares. So like if the last good candle is 50,000 shares, you can't be like, oh, I'm gonna short 10,000 shares. You're being an idiot. You're the one moving the stock. Okay, so it hasn't been halted. I thought this was halted a long time ago, so maybe we're never going to see this. I could have swore this happened a long time ago, but maybe I tricked myself. So yeah, this is never going to unhalt, and even if it does, we probably won't be there to see it. So yeah, each day I have stocks that I want to trade, and if they meet particular price targets, then I trade them. Everything else I just leave up to scanners to find me plays throughout the day. Short means sell down. I don't know. I am seeing it resume at 850. CPSH, if CPSH resumes at 850, I pray it comes into 850. Okay, short. How do you know there's resistance at CPSH? I could tell you, but then I'd be giving away my trading secret, and you have to buy my course for that. Okay, fine, I'll tell you. Because it's trading near 3 deviations on the long-term chart, it's statistically at resistance. That's it. Yeah. Just look at the blue line. That's it. That's resistance. That's it. So let's just go take a peek at Solo. It's about 324. If we're lucky, something happens before close. If we are lucky. Solo, you're just not cool enough to be traded. How's BIOL doing? So look at this. Okay, so look at the screen. So in this situation, BIOL is bounced back up to theoretically like short-term resistance. But you can see, look at what happens to this green candle. Look what's happening to this green candle as I zoom in. Look where it's at. See how it keeps pulling back? Why is it pulling back? It's not pulling back because of this red candle. It's not pulling back because of $1.08. It's pulling back because this has bounced back up to this trending mark. That's the resistance. Granted, it doesn't mean that it won't go through that, you know, but you can see that when look at that red candle. I mean, I don't necessarily think it's just going to crap out, but you can see like as we came down and bounced, that was the target. And if I pull up on this screen, it might be a little something different. Yeah, okay, now look at the screen on the right. You're still coming into resistance. So like BIOL up to this point, like theoretically, that is your next resistance mark around $1.10. So theoretically, this is kind of like something I could maybe sell into. Yeah, I mean, the range isn't good enough. I'm not going to trade this, but the range just really isn't that good. But I'm really just trying to show you guys kind of the so you have so if you think about this, right? The market has successfully crashed, we have successfully bounced, and we bounced all the way back to resistance. Now the swing move would a lot of times be back down, but anyways, that's the point. Do you have a Twitter or an Instagram to follow? No, I do not. I don't know. Or I do have an Instagram, but I don't even really post on Instagram. I don't even really post on Twitter. So no, I don't. I have a YouTube channel and a Facebook group that I'm really not even active in the Facebook group. That's about it. It's too hard to keep up with all that shit. Way too hard. I use TOS and Lightspeed. I use both of them. Is Ross legit? I don't know. I have no clue. Well, I would assume so, but again, I'm not his brother. We don't share cups of coffee and tea together on Sunday morning. So that being said, have no idea. Not a question to ask me, my friend. Everything you need to connect with me is all located in the description below. Go down, dear. Down. Please show some buy setups for us. I haven't even hardly traded this afternoon, so that means I'm not even finding things I want to trade. But no, I'm going to show you whatever I want to show you. Yeah, I mean, it's just a slow day. I mean, if you look at the market, right? If you go look at the S&P, the market ain't doing nothing. The market's just going sideways. So you're not in a day where you're running. You're not in a day where things are just crashing. There's no volatility in the market right now. No, I am definitely not legit. I make no money trading. I just do this because I like to lose money. Wait, the camera's over there. I am not legit. I would probably not listen to anything I say. Best app to trade with. Definitely Robinhood. 100% Robinhood. Absolutely. Fills are great. Fills are spot on. I mean, you can't go wrong with the fills on Robinhood. I mean, if you're looking for fast execution, reliable, and I mean reliable customer service, it's got to be Robinhood, right? No, I'd probably... there's really... Robinhood, Webull, they're all pretty much the same thing, but yeah. I think Robinhood's good for beginners. It's very simplistic, easy to use, easy to get onto your phone, easy to put money in. So I would probably suggest Robinhood for the beginner. My day trading is not a business. No. All the trading that I do is not done under LLC. There's always been this controversy. And I'm not a tax professional, but after talking to my tax professional, he said that it doesn't even really matter whether or not you trade as an LLC or don't trade as an LLC. He said there was no benefit, so I don't really know. When is your next core sale? We generally only do sales around the holidays, so whenever the next holiday is generally. Sometimes we do like little sales here and there, but no. We have yet to get into Facebook ad space. I've been seeing a lot of these ads recently. A lot of day trading course ads. They look really good. they make me feel like I can buy a Lambo. So I'm getting trigger finger to buy these courses. So I don't know. I haven't made my decision. I got about 32 of them a day come across my phone, and it's just really hard to decide which Lambo I'm supposed to get. So, not sure. But anyways, we will have a course sale. It'll probably be around the holidays. Next holiday. You know, you're not the first person to say that I remind them of Jim Carrey. A lot of people have told me in the past that the humor is somewhat similar. Somewhat similar. And yes, John answered the question. Ross is real. I would agree. But I'm just not one to speak of others typically. Do you track your trades in P&L somehow with a spreadsheet? No, I don't. I do not track my trades. I do not track it on a spreadsheet. Not that it wouldn't be beneficial, but at the end of the day, the only thing that really matters is that you make money on the day. So that's basically how I live my day, whether or not I make money or lose money. And that's it. And all your trades are tracked in your brokerage account anyways, so it's like you could just go back and look at those. But no, I don't use TradingView. It is good for some people to use. I used to use it. I used to track my trades, but then again, you trade every single day. You make so many trades. It becomes a job in itself to track all the trades. So it's just like it's just another step and thing to do that's a headache. And I already do enough, right? I mean, look at all the stocks I traded today. Granted, you know, some could have made more, some I could have lost more, but I mean, look at all the things I traded today for one. The amount of entries, the amount of exits. I mean, that's 11 tickers. Right, the average, I don't want to say the average trader. There's plenty of traders out there who's going to trade a lot, but you're not typically seeing, you know, someone trading 12 tickers and generally being green on most of them. Who cares? It doesn't even matter. Who gives a shit? But anyways, you don't typically, a lot of people aren't trading this many tickers because I would say a lot of people have trouble finding that many setups throughout the day. That's probably why people don't trade as many tickers. But I mean, that's a lot of stocks to trade, and to track all of them and then put them in an Excel sheet, I'm just not going to do that. I'm good. I got to make a YouTube video. I got to edit a YouTube video. I got to go through customer service emails. I got to go through my Discord. I got to trade. I actually have to make money. Then I got to take care of my woman. And I got to take care of my house. And I got to take care of my friends. And then my family. And they got questions. And then life. And then, I mean, look at what's going on in the world. I'm pretty sure aliens are coming next week. So I got to get prepared for that. I'm still wondering what's going on with the gender studies in Pakistan. I am on the edge of my seat with excitement to see what they figure out over there in Pakistan, because we somehow probably couldn't have done that study here. So I'm assuming the technology, the knowledge of the Pakistani is so much greater than that of the human on this side of the world that we had to do the study there. So I am on the edge of my seat with excitement. There's just too much to keep track of. I just can't do it. Actually, I'm not as bullish on gold and silver. I've been faked out on gold and silver like the past couple times I traded it. I do not trade in a 401k, no. Screenshot your trades. Yeah, you can do that, absolutely. I live in Novi. You cut off. How many courses do I offer? We have our Elites trading program that's going to cover futures, options, swing trading, and then you get access to my trading room. Then I have a day trading course, which is just one course. Everything on our site is advertised as a course, even though some of the products aren't necessarily meant to always be a course. That's just the way that our parent company, Teachable, makes the platform. So, you know, like our custom scripts, you know, you get the custom script, but it's not like you get like a course that the script is in. So everything's, you know, advertised on the site as a course, but really there's only like 2 courses legitimately, but they're always advertised as a course. Why do you trade so many tickers rather than increasing your share size? So increasing your share, this is an in-depth question. So, yeah, it just doesn't. Some of the stocks you can increase share size. Some of the stocks you couldn't take 20,000 shares if you want to take 20,000 shares. Why would I not trade stock after stock if there's a setup that makes sense? What if I get done with the LPJ? What if I get done with the LJPC trade? There's no more profit to be offered on that stock, even if I had 100,000 shares. And then 5 minutes later, NCNA comes up and it provides opportunity. Why wouldn't I trade that? So upping your share size would not be a smart approach to alleviate yourself from trading more tickers. Your share size always increases as your account and your capital increases to a degree. And you can't just trade as many shares as you want on any single stock. It depends on how much volume there is. If there's not enough volume, you can't trade a bunch of shares. If there's a ton of volume, then you can trade a bunch of shares. So to increase my share size on these tickers is not really a logical approach to alleviate trading less tickers, really, because trading each of these tickers is not about making more and more money. It's about the market is offering me an opportunity to take advantage of, and if I take advantage of the opportunity and do my job correctly, then the market will provide me with such a profit. Why do they say sell into strength? This might click a light bulb for you guys. So why do they say sell into strength and not into resistance? Okay, so in order to sell something, you need what? So like if I wanted to sell you guys, well, that doesn't really make much sense if I said that. But anyways, you can't sell somebody a car unless somebody I want to sell you guys a car. And I'm not going to sell these. Here you go. Here, I'm the Wolf of Wall Street. Sell me this pen. Dumbest fucking thing I've ever heard. But here you go. Sell me this pen. No, here. If I want to sell you guys these pens, you have to be willing to buy them. Right? So the reason we say sell into strength is because if there's nobody that wants to buy these pens, then who the am I going to sell them to? No one. So you want to sell into strength because strength is where buyers are at. You need buyers in order to sell, and you need sellers in order to buy. If you remember that, that's just a very minuscule thing you'll need to know about trading. So you have to have buyers in order to sell something, and you need sellers in order to buy something. So I want to cover my short positions when the thing is tanking. So when it's tanking, everyone's selling and I'm buying back. I want to sell my long as it's breaking up, not buying as it's breaking. I want to sell as it's breaking up because that's where all the buyers are coming in. Those are the people that are normally a little late to the party. We want to sell to who's late to the party. So if a stock is breaking up and breaking out, you want to be selling to those buyers. You need buyers in order to sell. If you try to sell, for example, the pen thing is kind of dumb because I don't really know how to give great examples with pens. I'm not the Wolf of Wall Street, okay? So imagine trying to sell 100,000 shares when everybody else is selling 100,000 shares. Nobody wants what you're selling, right? You're going to depress the market. It's the same thing they do with oil, right? It's the same exact thing they do with oil. We want oil prices lower, depress the market, put a bunch of oil into the market. You want higher prices, restrict the oil flow. Prices will go up, right? So that's why you want to sell into strength, because you have a better chance of getting the fills that you want because everyone's buying. You have a better chance of getting better execution prices because everybody's buying it up. So as you're trying to sell 10,000 shares and everybody's buying, your 10,000 share sell order won't affect the share price as negatively as it would if in the event it was going down. So imagine selling 10,000 shares as the stock's breaking out versus trying to sell 10,000 shares as it's breaking down. You're not going to get a good fill. That's why you sell into strength. So when you're taught you buy the breakout, when you're buying the breakout, people are selling right into you, generally speaking. So really, you're not supposed to go over 10 to 15% of your account, and I'd be lying if I told you I don't do that. I don't know. Sometimes I definitely get a little crazy. So yeah. So, but then again, it's like you're not supposed to go over 10% or 35 or sorry 10 to 15% of your account value in one trade. From time to time, I'll do that, but that's only because I know that it's not really 10% of the I still have a bunch, not to say a bunch, but I still have a lot of money that if I needed, I could put in my account or I could use to trade. So, the rule of thumb is not to go over 10 to 15% of your account. There are trades where I have gone over and still do go over that amount. I would say I'm understanding of what I'm doing, but generally you want to keep it around 10 to 15% of your account. The only times I usually ever go over or get caught in one of those situations is where I'm usually wrong and then I have to use an average up or an average down strategy, which works fine, but sometimes they can get a little iffy. Yeah, Fubo, let's see what's going on. Yeah, there's really Fubo. Yeah, Fubo really is kind of a short here, though. Kind of. Yeah, nothing for me to do with Fubo. It's not in a way that I could probably make money very easily trading that. Penny stocks to watch this week, have no idea. Literally have no idea. I wake up every single morning and I see what the market offers and I take advantage of what the market offers. I do not go and try to figure out what the market's going to do every single day. I don't do that. I just wait for the market to do what it wants to do, provides opportunity, and I take advantage of that opportunity. How do you decipher between good news and bad news? How do you decipher? Experience. Eventually, you're just going to get to a point where you're going to realize that some of the news you're reading is just a bunch of bullshit, makes no point, no sense, there's nothing to it. And then other times you're going to be like, yeah, this is kind of legit. So, honestly, I have no idea how long it would take for an amateur to start profit. I mean, actually, to be 100% legit, I think. And there's still a lot of work that I'd have to do on the course. It can be a lot neater, better, and still a little more organized than it is. But I would say that, if you follow to a T exactly what it is I do trading, you probably start making money instantly. Is that too much to say? And the only reason I say that is because I've had, over the past month, and I don't want to say a lot because trading's hard, but I've had a handful of traders who have come from, I'm not going to say where, but they've come from other areas of the universe, other areas of the trading world. And some of them haven't lost pretty much yet since they joined us. A couple people were down 20 to 30,000 trading while being in other groups in areas, and they said that after joining us they've already made back half of their losses, and that's all dependent on what the trader themselves do. So I can't speak for everyone, but I do know that what we're doing and how we're trading really is helping people, which is amazing, but I can't speak for everyone. Specifically, a gentleman by the name of Blue Razors, that's his username on our Zoom meeting every day. He says he just nails trades after going through our course, and he said he's just nailing trades left and right. And again, it's like I don't want to sell myself or sell what we're doing too much, but all I can say is if you're interested, join the chat room. There's a link in the description. Just join the chat room and then just talk to anybody who's a premium member or an elite member. They will tell you exactly what our room looks like, what we do on a daily basis. And they will give you the honest opinion. I can't, because I'm biased, right? Of course I'm going to be biased. If you join me, guess what? I make more money. So of course, I would be stupid for me not to want to have you pay for my products, right? That would pretty much be dumb, right? Why wouldn't Apple take away your headphones? They'd be stupid. They'd make more money. That's why they took away that's why Apple took away your headphones or whatever, that phone jack, and you got to use that stupid thing called a dongle that sounds like a wiener. Okay? They made you plug a wiener into your phone every time you want to listen to something. I mean, who are these people? honestly. So, anyways, there's a link in the description. Go there, talk to anybody who has a green name or a red name in our chat room. Are you drunk? No, but I'm having a really good time. This is the most people I've hung out with in like 4 months. You guys. These are the most friends I've hung out with at one time in a long time. So give me a break. Give me a break. And I'm just relaxed. I'm in my own house. I mean, I really just don't care. You know, like I love, you know, like it used to be like, you know, you got to have this professional, like, you know, view on YouTube. And now it's just getting to the point. I've been on YouTube for so many years. I just don't even care. You know, I really don't. This is just me. This is just, so you accept it or you don't. That's fine. You know, whatever you want. So the day trading course is definitely a good place to go if you're for sure a beginner. If you've been trading for a while, then you could probably jump into the chat room. But if you have no idea about why it is we kind of do what we do and why we look at levels the way we do, then you probably will be a little confused. You know, holy smokes, look at CPSH go. And it is halted. God damn it. Not looking good, bud. Not looking good. CPSH. I wish I could short, but I can't. I wasn't quick enough. Well, that's a bummer. That probably would be like an instant win. Actually, I have no idea. That's actually kind of scary because I don't really know why they're going up, but let's see. Have no idea. Zero clue why they're going up. Not a clue. Why don't I do a live trade for YouTube once a week? I mean, I could. I've thought about it. I might. Maybe I'll do one once a month. I mean, I've thought about it. You know, I'm not opposed to doing it. By all means, really not opposed. Do you use Benzinga Pro and primarily for what? I mean, I do and I don't. I mean, I do use Benzinga in a way just to kind of read news, but I don't really use Benzinga for anything too actionable, to be honest. Oh, sorry. Yeah. Huh. Let's see. Holy smokes, guys! I am rich. I made $3.99 off this chat so far. You guys have paid me I'm making it somewhere in life. Don't say I ain't making it, because I'm making it, baby. $3.99. I can get at least one cheeseburger from McDonald's and a cup of water, and I'm not breaking the bank. I would totally be short CPSH, but I was too busy talking like an idiot here to do anything about it. Do you like to read and what? You know, I do like to read. Reading's always been so. I used to read a lot when I was a kid. When I was a kid, I used to basically read like a book like a week or something. I was crazy into reading. So I actually do like to read, but generally everything that I read is always a boring read because I'm always reading some finance or money book. But second. So here, these are just really for show these days because, you know, if you don't have books in your YouTube video, clearly you're an idiot and you're not smart. So this is just really just all for visual purposes. But these are some of the most recent books. I don't want to say most recent, but I've read all these and they're pretty good. Market Cycles by Howard Marks I picked up at Barnes & Noble's one day. So, I mean, that's kind of... This was a decent book. Not bad. This is more about market cycles and less about day trading. But that was a good book. And actually, what was funny is at the time when I was reading this book, I didn't trade this strategy that I trade now. And in the book, it actually talked about the strategy that I trade now. So it was kind of funny because a couple of years back, I read this book and they're talking about some things that I didn't quite understand. And then like 4 years later, I'm trading and like it just kind of clicked. I'm like, holy shit! Like I'm doing what this book was saying. Not like totally 100%, but I was. So not a bad book. The Road to Ruin, I never finished, but this was a book that my dad gave me about cryptocurrency. Never finished it. Because I just wasn't really into it, so I can't really say this. Budgeting 101, this was just more or less for when I grew up and kind of started moving out and taking care of my own life, which I'm almost done with. You can see I got the bookmark. It's like almost finished, so I periodically read this. So this is Budgeting 101. This is kind of what I picked up when I became a big boy and moved out. I wanted to make sure that I was budgeting properly, not overspending, and basically being a complete asshole to myself. Okay. Next one is, well, everybody knows this one, The Intelligent Investor. So that's the book by Benjamin Graham. So that's a good book. This is a complicated read. If you've never read anything stock market related, you're going to be about confused as shit. So it's a good read, but it's a little complicated for sure. Here's another one, New World Money. Again, this is a good book. It's really just about money, currency, things of that nature. That's a pretty good book, New World Money. Of course, Rich Dad, Poor Dad. If you haven't read this book, you're not a true entrepreneur, right? You're basically the bottom of the barrel entrepreneur if you haven't read this book. And because Robert Kiyosaki, why not make the dude a little bit richer by buying his book? I have an ebook. No, I'm kidding. But one day I'll have an ebook, and I expect all of you to read it the same way that I read Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And there's more books, but they're not here. But so, like I said, these are really just, these are for display. They make me look cool. They make me look smart. All right. How much is the live room? Yeah, Nick, I'm kind of confused by your questions. We run scanners every day onto YouTube, but our actual trading room doesn't have scanners in it. They're usually, we just display them on YouTube. How do you cope with stress and anxiety? I mean, to be like 100% real, if I have like a terrible trading day, 10 grand, whatever, bad day, down, losing money. And by the way, let me just, before I just talk here, hold on. That's interesting. Hold on, maybe I can get there. ALAC and ALAC. Is this easy to borrow? No, it's hard to borrow. Risk isn't worth the reward. Well, CPSH. So we're gonna just make sure that we're ready for CPSH if it unhalts. 1,000 shares. Sure. So yeah, on really bad trading days, and somebody said Solo was Solo is not at the price target we need. We would need Solo at the 886 price, which means it's going to happen maybe in after hours trading, which I don't know if I'm going to be willing to trade that. So anyways, on a bad trading day, swear to God, like really bad trading days, really the only thing I want to do is just kind of lay in bed. I don't want to go through emails. You're almost in like a state of like you're like frozen. You're like I don't want to do anything. I don't want to go work out. I don't want to talk to anybody. I don't want to go through my emails. I don't want to go through my Discord messages and maybe have to answer 26,000 problems. That's how it feels on a really bad day. And I love to eat Panera soup on bad days. I'm guilty of it, I gotta say. I love me some broccoli cheddar soup on a bad day. If I'm eating broccoli cheddar soup in bed watching Netflix at 3 o'clock in the afternoon, the lady knows it wasn't a good day. It literally is like a night of depression. It is. Like I said, it's not. This is not a game for the weak-minded. I sound like an ass saying that. This is totally a game. No, it's not. It's really not a game for the weak-minded. And even strong-minded, you'll be broken down. You'll be broken down. So, anyways, yeah. I gotta love me some Panera Soup, a little bit of Netflix, and probably The Bachelor, Bachelorette. Why not? You know. Okay, I do watch it. I gotta say, yeah, I do watch it with the lady. She likes it. You know. It's really my manipulation skills. If I watch The Bachelor and The Bachelorette with her, you know what I'm getting. A back rub. That's what I'm getting. All the other dirty suckers, I know what you were thinking, and it's not that. It's a back rub or a foot rub. Yeah, so Solo, I'm looking at Solo. Solo hit essentially the target and or a little bit over, but it's after hours trading. So I'm less interested in trading that. There's going to be less volume. I don't really care for Solo at this point because yeah, that's just it. But, so market close, occasionally at market close, we're going to get some volatility that makes sense to trade. Stop it, computer. Like, no thinkorswim. Do your job correctly, bud. God damn it. Really? See, here's a good short trade. I would like to be short APWC right now. No shares are short, but I'd go short 5,000 right now. Right now, we'd be short APWC, but I wasn't quick enough. I couldn't get over there. Thinkorswim is being stupid. It wouldn't load the stock chart, so we're not going to be able to do that. But we would be going short APWC right now, at least 5,000. Probably, yeah. So, that sucks. Sorry, yeah, I wasn't paying attention or just, yeah, too much going on. Maybe if I'm lucky somehow. Oh, shit. No way. Okay. Well, they just gave me 3,000 shares, so let's go. Someone's looking out for me. Okay. Squeezing up a little bit. Wonder why. There's no news on the stock. So this I got to be a little careful with because if you can't get more than, let's see. No, so they're all out of shares. So we got to be careful with this because it's essentially squeezing for no reason. Okay. Very interesting. So the average is 393, 393, 393. Very interesting move. Yeah, APWC going up, but no news. So I'm very interested as to why it's making such a big move with no news. All right, so we're in short 1,000 here, APWC. Stock DTSS is also moving. Big sell-off from APWC there. DTSS might be something. DTSS. DTSS maybe makes sense to trade. That's a little easy to borrow. Gonna add a little bit short here on DTSS. So entering a short on DTSS as well. Entering a short on APWC. Let's see what happens. Nice trade there from DTSS so far. APWC, got to go back over there. All right, we're just sit on that for a second. APWC. So only got up to 1,000 shares on APWC. I would like to add more, but I need to get the price up higher. And it's on a short sale restriction, so it's got to be an uptick move. CPSH resumed back down in 680s already. Let me take a look. There's a lot of shit going on right now. CPSH. Yeah, CPSH is clearly don't understand what's going on there, but that could be very interesting. So anyways, we're going to leave that one alone. We got a lot of trades going on. So we'll leave CPSH alone for now. I don't understand why it's going up so much, so we have to figure that one out first. DTSS. Yeah, DTSS is interesting. APWC, great trade there so far. It's still coming down. Gonna slowly cover a little bit on APWC. All right, so pretty much covered the whole trade on APWC. That netted 660. I had up to 3,000 shares short. Didn't get to use all of them. Only got 1,000 out, so that's good. DTSS we're green on by 10 cents. I don't really know what the hell to do with this yet, so I'm just going to sit on it for a second. CPSH though, I mean that when you why is it going up so much? Like, what is the deal here? Let's really what's the deal? CPSH, easy to borrow. I'm gonna add some short. All right, so I got 400 shares short on CPSH, and the stock HGSH is moving. Wonder if this is... No, it's hard to borrow. We are overbought, though. Day's closed, so you can't really... Go up here. That's a daily chart. 2 deviation. 75 bucks. That ain't bad. That ain't bad. That ain't too shabby. The CPSH trade is not working the way we want for right now. This HGSH I was going to short, just never pulled the trigger on it though. So let's see what's going on with CPSH. All right, let's just double check. What's the news? Maybe I got it wrong. There is no news on CPSH. I mean, this is a joke. This is kind of a joke right now. The DTSS trade's working well, up 500 bucks on that. Oh, look at that smack on DTSS. I wasn't even paying attention. Holy smokes. Let's give it a go, eh? All right, gonna see if I can take some shares off here on DTSS. Trying to. Looks like we're about to maybe go green on CPSH. Try to add a little more on CPSH. I was successful. Still trying to cover up some here on DTSS. All right, pretty much all out of DTSS. I got 130 shares on. I'm going to cover those bad boys right now. Oh, come on. Don't play games with me. Don't you play games with me. There we go. All right, all out of DTSS. And we're going to go over to CPSH now. Yeah, CPSH, you look like a shit stain. Let's go. CPSH. Okay, we're going to add short. All right, I'm into 900 share short position here on CPSH. APWC, I would imagine, doesn't have too much more downside. Or wait. That still does have some downside. So we'll hang on to that one for right now. HGSH, I wonder if that fully crapped out. HGSH was a good short. Farm, what is this? That's no volume. Okay, so the last thing is the last thing we have to do is just CPSH on the downside, and we'll be calling it a day here. So P&L now on the day is I have 10,000, so that's good. All right. Yeah. So that was pretty good so far. How are we still trading after hours? Because I'm allowed to trade after hours. That's it. So good fading move here. APWC is moving like just nothing. So I don't know. I might just cover APWC. I mean, I guess it's probably going to go lower, but it's only 150 shares, so it's really not going to net that much money. It's better just to not even really have to pay attention to it. So I'm going to take this. Oh, hey, it's coming down, darling. It's coming down. We're going to cover that. No, we're on. No, buddy. No, you got to go to APWC. And then we're going to cover that trade. That's 367. That's 150. Boom, boom. That's done. Okay, APWC. All right, over to APWC. Wait, that is APW. CPSH. So, over to, okay, maybe not. Over to CPSH. There it goes. It's going down a little bit. I mean, it's not a full-blown snapper magoo, but, you know, it still has a potential price target of 549, 728. So 7 to 6 is 9. Could be about an $1,800 trade if we're able to fade this a full move back to support. That's a good trade. That's a good trade, partner. This guy has absolutely no clue what he's doing. He just clicks buttons and shit works. Not a clue. So I'm slowly going to try and decrease my position size here on CPSH a little bit. The longer we go into pre-market trading, the less liquidity there's going to be. So just slowly taking a little off. Oh, Nikes, what do we got here? EXFO. This is interesting. EXFO. So this is no volume. All right, so pretty much, all right, so I'm all out of CPSH. It could go lower, maybe it does. I don't really care. That's a good trading day. So now we traded 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 tickers. One was a fat finger, so out of 16 was red on 1, 2, 3, 4. So out of the 16 stocks I traded today, I was a green on 12. That's good. That's good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I just hit, where's my P&L? So my P&L is $9,658 on the day. $800 in commission. That's a lot. So it's 9,000, 8,800. So let's call it $8,500 a day. So definitely a good trade. All right, ladies and gentlemen, well, I appreciate you guys tuning in to today's YouTube stream. Like I said, this is basically what we do on a daily basis in our trading room. So if you're really interested, again, no pressure, but links in the description, go to our website, you can join, and then we'll get you guys going. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, everybody have a great rest of your evening, and I will maybe see some of you guys tomorrow morning in our trading room. Some of you, I'm sure I will. That being said, have a good day, guys.